Had to bring my wife to take care of some things, so it's gonna take a while. So I figured I'm not gonna just sit here and do nothing when I could be going live into the community. So hopefully YouTube will send out these notifications and we can have a discussion about these two decodes that I just did because they were big decodes, right? One of them was pointing to $1,000 wheel, and we know the wheel is the proton. We know the wheel is the proton. We also saw another decode pointing to September 1st, right? We saw a decode pointing to September 1st. So we got to have a discussion about this one, fam, because those were two major decodes. Two major decodes. So I'll just wait till some of you guys come in. If you get the notifications. If not, I'm going to roll on with it either way it goes. Now, one of the things I want to talk about is the term last shot when it comes to September 1st, right? What could last shot mean? Say last shot. Last shot at what? Kamichi, what's going on, fam? Glad you made it. I know I'm going live at a time I normally don't go, but like I say, I had time. So I figured I'd come talk to the community. But these last two decodes that I did blew me away. Because I wanted to find out what did go by mean pertaining to September 1st. And one thing that I saw was last shot. So could this be saying that September 1st will be your last shot or last chance to get certain coins? That could be what it's talking about. It said last shot. And that definitely made my antennas go up, right? And then when you look at the charts, right? If you go to the XPR Explorer and you look at the charts, you will see that XPR hit the same level 4 times and bounced off of it. So could that be a new bottom? Because we're only a few days away from September 1st. So could we be seeing some type of skyrocket? Could we be seeing a God candle around September 1st? Who knows? Who knows? But that definitely got my attention. We also saw in that decode, it said celebration time. Why would September 1st be celebration time? Why would September 1st be celebration time? Because that's what the decode said. Celebration time. It also said the absence of light. The absence of light. Could that be referring to some type of EMP attack? Absence of light? Why are all these terms that are pointing to some type of rising from the coins we hold, but we also see terms that point to basically maybe catastrophic events? Because we also see in that same decode seeing UFO fall. What could seeing UFO fall mean? Right? Celebration time, last shot, but we also see seeing UFO fall. And we know there's been a lot of talk, right, on social media about like fake alien invasions. So who knows? Ishi, what's going on, fam? What's going on? Thank you for coming to the channel. But this decode right here, fam, you know, last shot, celebration time. Last shot, celebration time. Exactly, fam. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. We also saw in that decode GM unicorn. And we've always suspected that GM and the unicorn that Marshall Hayner was sitting on was Gray Mass, which is also Anchor Wallet, and Volta, which was formerly EOS, right? EOS. So this decode got my attention. We also see in that same decode the nightmare in DC. Now we're talking about September 1st. That's what it said. Because the term was go by September 1st, MMXV or something like that. And I decided to decode go by. And go by led to these terms. Last shot. Last shot at what? That's the question, fam. Could we be about to see the mooning of the coins that we hold? Because also in this same decode, we did see it said moon, 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 right? We saw purple flag. We saw Electromagnetica. And we know Electromagnetica sounds like electromagnetic pulse. Afrium is now listed on International Securities website. There you go, fam. We early. We are early. We are early. Rashad, Volta is about, last time I checked, it was like 40, I think around 41, 42 cents. And you have to download the Anchor wallet and create a Volta account. Once you create a Volta account, it's 50 cents. All right, 50 cents. Once you download the Anchor wallet and create a Volta account, you can swap out your EOS one-to-one with Volta. Now, if you don't want to swap out your EOS with Volta, then you would have to purchase it. Now, the thing about it is, you would have to bridge your MetaMask wallet to Volta on the desktop MetaMask wallet to be able to do that. The only reason I was able to get Volta is because someone in another country was able to purchase it for me. I sent them the money and they purchased it for me and they sent it to me. But you also have to understand there is also Volta on Alcor. You can buy Volta on Alcor also. But the Volta, as far as Unicove, you're going to have to find a way to get your EOS coins on that Anchor wallet, and then you can swap those EOS coins for Volta. What's up, Waola? How you doing, fam? So they, like I say, a lot of the stuff they're doing now, they don't make it easy, you know? It should be an easy swap, right? But it's not like that, because Volta, the EOS network is an entirely different network on the on Unicode. So you're going to see coins that you've never seen before. You know? You're going to see a lot of coins that you've never seen before. But I think, fam, in case y'all missed it, I think we're going to see some type of fireworks September 1st. Because September 1st in my decode that I just did pointed to a lot. Like, you can't deny that. Also, the decode that points to XPR reaching $1,000. Now, if you didn't see that video, you need to go back and watch the last 2 decodes and videos that I did. It points to XPR reaching $1,000. I didn't say this, the universe said it. It's just I decoded it in a way to where we could comprehend what it's saying. Right? We saw the word nuke, aliens, right? And this is all centered around September 1st. Right? Also, last shot. That video said last shot, and that's what I'm saying. Last shot at what? Is this saying that last shot to get these coins at the prices they're at the prices they're at? We also saw something about flood of mud. And when I decoded mud in gematria, it's basically talking about flood of corporations and banks. Flood of the masses coming to Metallicas. And we early. And we early. We are so early. We also saw Life of Millionaires, right? We saw Life of Millionaires. We saw Pump It and Becomes a Millionaire. September 1st, Becomes a Millionaire. Pump It, right? September 1st, Pump It. I think we may be seeing some fireworks around September 1st. I think September 1st is going to be an important day. Not saying that the prices are going to rise that day, but I think this is a sign that we need to start getting ready. We need to start preparing, because we see Russia and Poland and NATO, they about to kick this wall, fam. And we know Yemen has been striking Israel, and Israel knows that Yemen is backed by Iran, so that war is going to kick off again. What's up, Amara Love? What's going on, fam? Frederick in the building. What's going on, fam? Bonjour. You know, for you, the IQD is one of the triggers. Could be, fam. Could be. But we know that IQD is going to play some type of role. Marching Aries in the building. What's up, fam? Well, I can tell you this, Marching Aries. Casper is one of those coins that I've seen several times in gematria. And when you couple that with the fact that there are thousands of coins that I've never seen once, and I've seen Casper multiple times, that there has to be a reason for that. Yeah, everything is good, Frederick. Everything is good. What's up, Victor? South Africa in the building. Peace and blessings to all that's catching the live. I had to bring my wife to take care of some business, and I was like, well, I'm sitting in the car. This is a perfect time to go live and speak to the community, especially about these 2 groundbreaking decodes that I just did, right? XPR $1,000. This is not me making this up. This is what I decoded from the terms that were presented to me. This is what I decoded, right? 1,000 years, right? That's what it said in the video. And when I decoded that, basically it pointed to will $1,000, right? Or dollars, right? DOLLAES. And when I decoded when I looked up the definition of ES in Spanish, the definition gave us this is, and dollar, DOLLA, is basically talking about the dollar, right? So $1,000. Light IN. What's up, man? I'm from India. It's night here, bro. Peace and blessings, fam. Thank you for coming to the channel. I see I got 19 people in the building. Y'all hit them like buttons for me. Hit the like button for me. Carnell Krieger says, Asha, look at Zeta talk, safe places after the pole shift. Yeah, I've seen pole shift a lot in Gematria also. Hey, whatever this event is going to be, fam, it's going to affect us globally. Something big is about to happen. Something big is about to happen. But for us to get this decode that I just did and see that September 1st is significant. Now, the thing about it is, it could be talking about September 1st of another year. We don't know that. But we know we're creeping up on September 1st right now. So we rather be vigilant now and pay attention now. Because in that decode, it said nuke, it said alien, right? It says space, it says UFO, see UFO fall, right? We can't look at these type of terms and turn a blind eye to it, right? This may be a warning, and we got the Most High may be giving us an early, precaution, right? So we can be cautious and pay attention to things. I do too, Frederick. I do too, fam. I do too. I do too. But why did it say in my decode, right? Why did it say September 1st, pump it? And it also said September 1st becomes a millionaire. It also says the earth is hell and but to be. September 1st, but to be. We also found perfect timing, right? We also found perfect timing, celebration time, and the nightmare in DC and the absence of light. The absence of light. And we also saw electromagnetica, which could be a way of saying electromagnetic pulse. Thank you, Carnell. Electromagnetic pulse. So on September 1st, at least we can be aware of this, right? We can go get us some water, some food, have our medicines and different things that we need just in case. If it doesn't happen, so be it. But we rather be prepared, right? And have the things that we need and not be prepared and don't have the things that we need. I know some of this stuff sounds crazy, right? But you saw the decode it said go by September 1st. And it showed MMXV. Now that could be another year, fam. I don't know. I didn't decode that part. But I'd rather be cautious this September 1st. And if it's not this September 1st, then we know it's pointing to maybe next September. But it does say becomes a millionaire and pump it. But the thing about it that makes me think it could be this September is because when I look at the charts pertaining to XPR, it hit the bottom 4 times and didn't break that point. Now, if it goes down and breaks that point, then, that is debunked. But if it rises up and it touched the same point 4 times, that is a sign of a new bottom. That is that we have a new bottom. So when you have a new higher bottom, then it's only common sense that you're gonna have. It's only common sense that you're gonna have a higher high because you have a higher bottom. So I think XPR is about to take off, fam. I think it's about to take off. I think it's about to take off. You guys saw the decode. If you saw the decode, tell me what you think. Because I'm not making this stuff up. I'm not making this stuff up. So our window may be short. We may have thought we had more time than we actually do. We may be running out of time to acquire the coins that we need. Because when a certain event happens, right, we will have been and missed our opportunity. This is the time to get them. Strange Pew said, I wish. You wish what, fam? So guess what? Those in this community, we go make it. Those in this community, we go make it. We are going to make it. We have the right coins. We pay attention to the right things. We pay attention to the right things. But imagine if XRP does hit $1,000. That means something so massive is going to have to happen, because that is a major market cap. For XPR to go to $1,000, we can't even comprehend what may have to take place to bring that about. But what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is, this is not me just saying that, right? This is not me just guessing at XPR reaching $1,000. Through my decoding gifts, I exposed that through my decode, because I decoded the term 8,000 years, right? Go back and look at the video that I just did. I decoded 8,000 years, and it led to will $1,000. And we all know the will is the proton. The will is of ancient. The Bible will, the same will Ezekiel saw and prophesied about, the same will that I'm seeing, that I'm letting you know about. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. It rhymes. And I'm showing you guys that history rhymes, because the same will that Ezekiel spoke about, I'm showing you that exact same will. I think so, Kamichi. I think so. Victor says the anthropic order. Maybe when dollars will collapse, $1,000 will be like $10 today. Could be, fam. Could be, fam. Could be. But I can tell you one thing that a lot of you guys may not know about. They rolling out these stable coins on the on the XPR Explorer, and a lot of people don't know what's coming. A lot of people don't know what's coming. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you. Remember, fam, make as much as you can in order to help the like-minded who are down on their luck. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, fam. That's why the Most High is going to lift up those that has that in their hearts already. We're not here for any old reason. We've been chosen to be here. Minnie says Jesus is coming back again soon. Donald Bolden, and what's up, Donald? What's up, fam? I'm gonna show you guys something, right? I'm gonna go to the XPR Explorer, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do this. Like, you're not gonna see this nowhere else, what I'm about to show you. You're not gonna see this nowhere else. What's up, Spaceman? You're not gonna see this nowhere else, what I'm about to show you. And this is big, what I'm about to show you. So I'm gonna go to the XPR Explorer, right? I'm gonna go to the XPR Explorer, and I'm gonna show you guys something. You go to tokens, right? You know when you want to search tokens? When you want to search tokens, right? I'm gonna put dot tokens, right? I'm gonna blow it up a little bit so you can see. When you search your tokens, you see I put dot tokens, right? Dot tokens. This is what I want you guys to do. Right? On the XPR Explorer, go to tokens, and in the search bar, put in dot tokens, and then search. And when you search, you will see these coins that 95% of crypto doesn't even know exist. Do you see this? These are stable coins. These are banks. They waiting to come in. We so early, fam. We are so early. Do you see that? Do you see it? You can see at the top, you can see XMD, loan, and what you call them. But if you scroll down, you see these stable coins. Wait a minute. I got you. Hard to see with glare. I'm sorry, fam. I'm doing my best. But all you got to do is go to the XPR Explorer and type in dot tokens, and you can see it for yourself. Max says trillions of dollars. Tell us again. You type in dot tokens. Dot tokens, Spaceman. Dot tokens. Wow. Now it's not coming up. Hey, for some reason it stopped coming up, fam. It stopped coming up. Let me see. Let me try it again. Dot token. Oh, all right, I got it. Hey, it's dot token, not what. Don't put an S on it. Just type in dot token in the search bar under tokens on the XPR Explorer, and you guys will see. You guys will see the stable coins that they have hidden that many of you don't even know exist. They about to roll it out, fam. We are on the right platform. Donald, type in dot TOKEN. Dot TOKEN. Just like this. In the search bar on the Explorer. Dot TOKEN. No, Max, dot. D-O-T. Dot. Like the dot, right? Donald says, got it. Appreciate you. You see that, Don? Yeah, dot. Put in the dot. Like, no, not the word dot. An actual dot, right? Like a period. That's it, Frederick. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Look at that. Donald says, damn, what is MPD? Hey, we early, fam. I'm putting y'all on something that they, look, That's institutional money. They getting ready to roll this thing out, fam. They getting ready to roll this thing out. We early. We early. Right? We early. We gonna be celebrating soon. We're going to be celebrating soon. We are on the right platform. Star right down Fiat Rail. Well, I already know about Fiat Rail because that's all the world's currencies. That's why I say Metallicus is putting something together unlike anything else in crypto. Damn, about to bless you. Well bought with some long protocol. Appreciate you. Thank you, Donald. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. Much love. Like I told y'all, when I find something out, I let y'all know as soon as I find it. I don't do like some of these other people do, and they try to exploit it and position themselves. Then they try to make you come in, and then you push them up, and they can dump on you. When I find out about it, I let you know. And I'm going to tell y'all, I got this information from DeFi King. That's why I say when we all get our riches and we all become wealthy, we going to make sure DeFi King never has to work a day in his life. Which I know he already doing it for himself, but we going to make sure. Mine is Panhandle STP. That is PANHANDLE STP. Panhandle STP. That's mine. Panhandle STP. That's it, Spaceman. Panhandle STP. Yes, EOS is the same as Volta, Cornell. They just rebranded it. They changed the name to Volta. Yeah, that's right, Spaceman. Oh, man, 400K XPR is enough, especially after my decode pointed to a $1,000 XPR. Especially at $1,000 XPR. That's what it said in the decode. I didn't say it. The universe said it. Now, when, we don't know. But we know $1,000 is in the future. That's all we need to know. We may not see that for a while, but we know it's in the future. Right? And in that same decode, Max said, that's crazy. And in that same decode, it said, search Google, right? It's like the universe already knew I was going to go to Google. And that's funny, chill guy. Or you throwing in the... Yeah, you already know. Like I said, I'm not worrying about them, fam. These are the people. These are the people that will meet me in person and wouldn't say a word. Trust me. It's easy to talk behind this camera. But when you're in front of a person, keep that same energy. Yeah, buying EOS is okay, Cornell, because you can swap it 1-for-1 with Volta. That's what I did. That's how I got Volta. I just sent it to you, and the number account is 555. Might be a decode. Really? 555? Wow. Might be a decode. Well, I see 555 a lot in Gematria, Donald. You know, that's an angel number. Anytime you see numbers 333, 666, 777, those are angel numbers. Those are the numbers you need to really pay attention to, because they are more powerful. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, chill, guys. Not the fact that I'm not doubting that you'll say it in person, But when you say it in person in my face, just be ready to deal with the consequences. That's all. Because I'm a good, loving person. I vibrate on a high vibration. I don't even stoop low to your level. But I just got to let you know I'm not your average person, fam. If you're not go get on here and match the frequency, then you an enemy. We high vibrational over here, fam. We show love. We show love. We help each other out. We share information. You come over here with that negativity, man. You need to get your spirit. You need to get right. You need to get right with the Most High. Cornell says, would you swap some XRP for EOS? Like I say, fam, that, you know, when it comes to financial advice, you have to make that decision. It's all about what your spirit is telling you. You've been seeing 777 the past few days? Well, something is trying to get your attention, fam. Right? Something is trying to get your attention. Down with that 777. I preach that all the time, Cornell. Diversify, right? We do that by getting physical notes, right? The dinar, the Vietnamese dong, the Zimbabwe RV, and many other physical currencies. We diversify by getting gold and silver if we can afford it, copper, whatever. We diversify by doing many different things to give ourselves more options. We also diversify by helping others in the community, because if we all help each other and a few of us become millionaires and billionaires, then there's a lot of money to go around to help other people. Because somebody might get locked out of their wallet, somebody may get hacked or anything, but guess what? If one of us makes it, we all make it. That's the odds I like to have. I agree. But we on to something, fam. We are on to something. And you know, yesterday, I made a mistake yesterday. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like the Most High led my hands to do it, right? Because I went and staked some, exactly. Yesterday, I went and staked some loan, right? A few $100,000 loan. And when I was staking it, I thought I was selecting September 2025, right? And I accidentally selected September 2026. So I locked my coins all the way till next year in September. But I at first I was like, man, I didn't want to do that. But sometimes the Most High will lead your hands to do things. Like, it may be a purpose to that. So though that is a few 100,000 coins, I just don't have to worry about. I don't have to look at it. But I get 1.75%, right? I get 1.75% in returns. So that is almost doubling my bag. So if I gotta wait till next year to get that, I'll take it, right? I'm all good with trying to double my bag, because we're talking about a long-term project. You're right, Spaceman. You are totally right about that. You are totally right. Lock them and leave them. X 1.75 not percent. Well, you know what I'm talking about, the rate. The rate, I think, you know. I'm not an economist now. That was one of my hardest classes. When I went to college, I did a few years in college, and when it came to economics, I dropped economics as fast as I can get in that class, because I did not like it. Right? I did not like it. You know? But I got people like you guys that will correct me. That's why I say I don't know it all. But I have a lot of people who are here that are very intelligent. Some of you may be economists, Some of you may be, uh, you know, very talented when it comes to math, you know. But I know one thing, when I cash out, I'm going to have way more than when I put in. And also, I heard you guys yesterday talking about H-Bar, how you can now loan H-Bar on metal and receive loan as the interest, right? Or the other rewards. So guess what I did? By you guys talking about that, I went and loaned out me some H-Bar. It's because of you guys that I became aware of that. That's why I let you guys know all the time. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I definitely went loan me out some H-Bar. That's not a bad percentage. I think it was like 10% that I was receiving. 10%. That's not bad. That's not bad. So we making headway, fam. Yeah, when you go to Maximum FOMO, what's going on, fam? Glad you made it. When you go to the metal, X, instead of staking, you go to lending, right? Or you go to you select markets. And when you select markets, you can scroll down, and once you scroll down, you will see H-Bar, and you can borrow or loan it. You can loan out your H-Bar, and once you loan out your H-Bar, I think you receive your rewards. They pay you your rewards in loan tokens. I can't remember who that was yesterday in the live talking about that, but I noticed them talking about it, and I went and checked it out, and that's exactly what I went and did. So now I'm loaning out H-Bar, receiving 10% interest. Well, 10%. I know Frederick will come in and correct me on that. You know what I'm saying? My bonjour friend, right? My friend from France that I'm going to visit one day when I go to France. And loan. That's what they told me. And I saw it on Twitter. You loan out H-Bar and get loan as the rewards. Let me see if I can find it to confirm it, Spaceman. No, I was talking about you, Frederick. I say my French family that I'm going to go visit one day. When I get my money up and I come to France, I'm going to look you up, you know. Let you show me around. You still the one and only. You still the only one. You still the only one holding France down right now in the community. So let me see where I saw that at. You go to my Twitter and see if I can find where I saw that. Where did I see that? It was either on Twitter or maybe, it was on my Patreon, I think. Somebody posted it on my Patreon. That's why I always tell you guys, you know, come join the Patreon, because you know, you be missing out on a lot of information. We got a lot of awesome people over there, right? What's your take on Omni? What that is? I don't understand what you mean, M. Gotta rephrase that a little better so I can understand it. Spaceman, you in Toronto? Damn, man, boy, when I get my money up, I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be traveling, fam. I'm gonna be traveling. I can tell you one thing, the weather here down in New Orleans, fam, it's y'all could not imagine the humidity down here. You know, we got a lot of swamp down here and a lot of moisture, and that it rains almost every day, and that humidity and that heat comes out and dries it up so fast, if you feel like every bit of water being pulled out your body. Oh yeah? I see we still got the low vibrational coming over here, right? Trying to mess up the frequency, but you can't mess up this frequency. We too high vibrational, fam. Here it is right here, spaceman. Yeah, you're right, Marching Aries. Here it is right here. This is on my Patreon. Lend HBAR and receive loan. Lend HBAR and receive loan. Yeah, we love everybody. We let the Most High deal with them. We go see what they saying when them 3 nights of darkness come, and these certain forces are on the planet bringing judgment. Hate, love, what's going on, fam? We talking about a little bit of everything. Exactly. We gonna let the Most High deal with them, because judgment is coming. They think it's a game by not having their frequency up and vibrating at a rate to where they're 5D or higher. Like I told you guys, this is the 5D community. What led me to the price of proton? What led me to the price of proton? Do you remember what I decoded? I decoded 5D reaches, 5D gets wealth when, something like that, right? So bringing up, because I told you guys, after that live, I thought about us. I said, man, we really on a higher dimension. This is the community of 5D, right? And then after I thought about that, I decoded 5D, right? I can't remember the exact term, but it says something about reaches wealth when, and we got our answer. We found out that proton is going to be $1,000 one day. Nee knows what's going on, fam. Thanks for coming. We found out that proton gonna be $1,000 one day. I'm gonna let y'all hear something else that y'all may have never heard. Check this out. I wonder if it's loud enough, because if it's loud enough, I'll play it. Yeah, hey Frederick, you saw my decode. Let me see. Deepak Kumar, please pray for my financial miracle. Peace and blessings, fam.
Need help. Investing. Don't know what to do.
Hey guys, listen to this for 1 second.
Okay, so I would recommend, so me personally, I have 1.3 million in XRP. So right now it's about $2 and something cents, but the community knows that when I know it will bump up to $10, I'm gonna be basically set for life. So I would highly recommend buying XRP. Why are you crying? What the hell did you
Listen to what the lady gonna say now.
I couldn't even understand what X could even stand for. It doesn't stand for anything. It's just like, XRP doesn't stand for anything like explicitly. It's just like I'm screwed. Crypto men come this way. Help me. Just put money into XRP and then you're set for life. Put my money in it. Or just spend it all. Whatever you want to do. Well, will the IRS come after me if I, they won't come after me if I do that? You haven't paid taxes in 2 years, so they're going to come after you anyway. Not if I had my money in this XPR stuff.
You heard her? XPR stuff? Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Did you guys catch that? They were talking about XRP, and she said something about if I have my money in this XPR stuff. Did you catch it? We not sleep over here, fam. We are not sleep. You right about that, spaceman. She didn't even correct her. She didn't even say, oh no, you mean XRP. Right? Come on, fam. We the high vibrational. You cannot play with us. We own you. We own you. They talking about XRP, and then all of a sudden I guess she slips up and says XPR. And you think that was a coincidence? Nah, my friend. Nah, my friend. Nah, my friend. We caught them. You see the type of people we have in our community when we work as a collective? When we work as a collective, yeah, y'all smash that like button. Show me some love, fam. But you see how we work as a collective? Maximum FOMO says they are actresses. They are actresses. They knew what they was doing. She knew what she was saying. She knew what she was saying. But were people paying attention? We are so close, fam. We are so close. We gonna wake up one day and our lives go change overnight. Overnight. They might also want us to.
This is Ocean Starship with another video. Hope you're having a blessed day. First, I want. What's up?
They might also want us to. I'm sorry, I missed that comment. Red Bull Vodka in the building. What's going on, fam? But I ain't gonna lie, fam. I'm so excited about that decode that I just did. Right? Go by September 1st, and the first thing I noticed was Gold Rush. Gold Rush, September 1st. But the question is, which September 1st? Which September 1st? Is it this year, next year? But since we are a few days from this September 1st, I'm going to hope it's this one. But it also says something about nuke and aliens, right? It also said, let me see. That decode also said last shot. It also said last shot. Hey, spaceman, you know the trolls go come, bro, because there is no way around that, fam. I gotta figure out how to start blocking some of these people. Right? They know we own to something. We too high vibrational. We cracking codes over here. We talking about the right things. You know they go attack. You know they go attack. So I gotta figure out how to take them out while I'm live. But that's all done by design. That is a bot. That is a bot. Like I say, we talking about things. September 1st. They don't want everybody to know what's going on September 1st. Exactly. That's all it is. That's all it is. But that's also confirmation that we are the chosen. Exactly, Zinga. What's going on, Zinga? I ain't see you in a while. That's only confirmation that we talking about the right things. Exactly. And do you guys remember the decode that I did? That same term that you just said, Cornell, also manifests in crypto. The last will be first and the first will be last. So the cryptos that are at the top are going to be at the bottom. The ones at the bottom are going to be at the top. Yeah, and we know what's coming with Metallica's, trust me. Wait a minute, she had on purple pants? I didn't even pay attention to that, Zinga. She had on purple pants? Wow. True. True. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I didn't notice she had on purple pants. That's crazy. Do you know how many slip-ups we've seen like this? Crypto Jake in the building. Two TD, this Fred from Manchester Park. You gotta remember me. It's all scripted, fam. It's all definite proof that we live in the Matrix. It's all definite proof. Real talk. Definitely. And we also have to think about the term that says September 1st becomes a millionaire. Who becomes a millionaire? Who becomes a millionaire September 1st? If you didn't see my previous two decodes, you need to definitely see those. When I did those decodes, I was so excited. I told you guys, when I go into the mist, I come back with something that has weight, that's going to hold weight. I'm going to bring you something that's going to make you think and know your position. I'm going to give you something that's going to hold weight, fam. Yeah, we on our way up out the Matrix. We on our way up out the Matrix. Exactly, Amara. That's what you do. You swap EOS for Unicode. You swap EOS for a token 1-to-1. That's what you do. Two TD, I think all of that is talking about the coming system, fam. Because if you look at the first picture they put up about that, they showed the Metallica's colors. Spaceman said 90s Doomer just proved my point. Breaking through the Matrix, definitely. We on our way up out of here. We on our way up out of here. We got things to do and people to see. Things to do and people to see. Yeah, all that is predictive programming. Nothing but predictive programming. All of that is predictive programming. Just like the Matrix is sending these bots right now. Remember in the movie The Matrix, right? They sent those, what did they call them? I forgot what they called them. But it's the same situation. Same situation. Exactly. The Matrix knows when it's under attack and it sends out bots. It's all tied to the algorithm. Really, I'm gonna have to check that movie out, Zinga. Proton Pussy, right? Thank you, Spaceman. Once another thing, I'm gonna have to find out how to make some of you guys moderated so we can get this under control. Yeah, we red pillers over here. We didn't take the blue pill. We took the red pill. We took the red pill. We wanted to see how deep the rabbit hole goes, and it goes deep. It goes deep. But we're not going to let nothing get in front of us and interfere with our missions and, you know, reaching our goals and our destinations. I'm telling you, we are the most powerful force in all of crypto. We are the most powerful force in all of crypto. Right? Over there, they leading people to the hellfire. Over here, we leading people to the water. That's all we do. That's all they do. They validate our point. They validate that we are the chosen, that we are the ones that the Most High is going to protect. We are the ones that the Most High is making sure get the information that we need. Roaring Kitty is Proton Pussy is going to be biblical with the wealth transfer. I agree. Do you remember the decode that I did that pointed to Proton Pussy reaching $5? Proton Pussy was at a $2 million plus market cap this morning. So if Proton Pussy reaches $5, do you, man, it will change our lives forever. All of the Metallica's coins are at low market caps. Averex Deep says XPR is the banks. Yeah, but the banks are going to become the credit unions. Divine Bulls, what's going on, fam? I've been hearing a lot of talk about the Federal Reserve building now being a credit union. Peggy Hill, my wife. Thank you, fam. Yeah, I heard something about the Federal Reserve being a credit union. Why is Metallica's focusing on credit unions? There is a reason to that. There is a purpose. Something we don't see. Averex Deep says people think all the banks are going on board XRP. That's what they think. See, when you say that, see the first thing that you said that got my attention when you say all the people. All the people are never right. It's XPR. Because I told you, you have to invert everything. Everything is inverted. They show you left if they're really showing you right. They show you up, they're really showing you down. Thank you, Frederick. I can't give financial advice on should you still invest in Solana, but Solana comes up in gematria a lot. I can tell you that. I can tell you that, fam. But you have to understand that everything is inverted. Everything is inverted, right? They show you the cross, the opposite side invert the cross. You saw in my decode, it says 6 is an inverted 9. That was a sign, fam. I think that was telling us to take XRP and invert it, and you get XPR. As a matter of fact, my next decode that I'm going to do, I'm going to show you that XRP and XPR is one coin, and it's XPR. I'm going to show you that in my next decode. XRP and XPR equals XPR. Mark my words. It's one coin. Exactly. Exactly. The Phoenix. Exactly. We know the truth. We know what time it is. We know what time it is. We all know what time it is. Follow the yellow brick road. We off to see the wizard. We see Metallica's as partner with Fed Now. We see Fed Now is locked in with Stellar and the Iraqi dinar and many other currencies, right? So we see the system being built. What's going on, fam? True. Blockchain will help us all see the value on our world and participate in it. Definitely, fam. Definitely. Yeah, BSV price is very cheap right now. I'm glad you brought that up because I need to go back and see if Trade Ogre is back up so I can give me some more. Last time I looked, BSV was $27. That's my range right there. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to add to my BSV bag at a $27 price. That is a deal. That is a deal. What's up, Lease? What's going on, fam? Hey, fam, I need to step away for 1 second. Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, fam, I'm back in the building. At least you said Hyperledger. We was talking about that yesterday. It might be something. I said I was gonna go get some Hyperledger too. And for any of you that want to get Hyperledger and all of the quantum coins, they are on Stellar Lobster Wallet under quantumstellar.ai. Don't worry about them being labeled a scam, because I've already debunked that, because I've cashed out on many of them already. So don't run away from the coins because they're called scams. And the same thing applies for Alcor. They call those coins on Alcor scams also. And let me tell y'all something, Zinga. I'm glad you brought that up about 9/11. Because didn't I tell you everything is inverted? The first time it was 9/11, right? The second time is going to be 11/9. Mark my words. Mark my words. It's not going to be 9/11. It's going to be 11/9, November 9th. Because remember the term that we always hear, remember the 5th of November, right? Yeah, I have Invesco too, Leaselet. I have Invesco. That's a good point, Red Bull Vodka. They don't want you to have it. They don't want you to pay attention to it. They don't want you to pay attention to it. Because I told you that Rick already showed that in order for BSV to work and function in the system, it has to be worth $700,000 or more. It has to be worth $700,000 or more. So I'm telling you, around November 5th through the 11th, it's going to be crazy. And you know what's crazy about that? That's right around my birthday. Sounds like the plan right there, Spaceman. Sounds like the plan. That sounds like the plan. Appreciate it, Fungi Sponge. Appreciate it. Mark Holmes. Appreciate it, fam. Carlos Price in the building. What's going on? It's always the Gregorian. But I'm gonna have to look at that to see how that aligns. I'm glad you brought that up, Carlos. I need to look at that, because I be forgetting that they have 2 calendars, right? I be forgetting about that. Yeah, you right, Zinga. It's gonna be pandemonium. Like I told y'all, that's why I say it's more than just crypto, right? We got to have our frequencies right. We got to be ready. We got to be ready for whatever. We got to be ready forever. Exactly. That's why I'm on Stellar right now doing 1 XLM buy orders. I do buy orders. I use 1 XLM. Because when the crash happens, we know everything go crash, but certain things go rebound. So when the crash happens, maybe we can catch the lowest points. And that price will hit that point and it'll cash out your buy order. And then you sitting on 10 million coins of a coin that will shoot back up and be worth 36 cents. So you do the math. If you have 10 million coins and the price is 36 cents, you sitting on some bread. You sitting on some bread with lettuce And the bread is toasted. and DeFi King showed me how to do that. DeFi King put me on that. Hey, do the one XLM buy orders. Do 1 XLM buy orders on the Lobster wallet. And give yourselves an opportunity to come up off a little bit of nothing. Let these other people spend thousands of dollars to try to get wealthy. The people of God, we don't have to spend that much. We just have to put ourselves in the right positions. Yeah, we make a good team, Lise. And guess what? People like the communities that we have, y'all make it better. That's what makes us so dangerous. That's what makes us so feared. Too many like-minded people draws attention. Donald Boulder says patty melt. Exactly, fam. Exactly. Like I told y'all, I would have never thought I'd be doing this a few years ago. I would have never imagined I would be doing this. Exactly. That's why I told you guys that my decode that y'all saw if y'all saw the video, y'all saw what it said. It said nukes. It said aliens. It said something about pandemonium and or it said something nightmares in DC. Right? In that decode, it also said becomes millionaire, pump it. So it's showing us that our rise in our cryptos is tied to some catastrophic events. And the two words that I found was nukes and aliens. Nukes and aliens. And what are the two things that we have talked about mostly in the media? Nukes and aliens. What about the decode I did yesterday when I told you the two people that lost their lives in Minneapolis, the ones that lost their lives, one was 8 and one was 10. And my heart goes out to those families. But 8 and 10 came up when I just did the decode of these two videos, and one of them, what came up? 8 and 10. Eight and 10, fam. We pay attention to everything we need to pay attention to. Right? Our time is coming. Our time is coming. So get ready, fam. Get ready. I want you guys to be ready mentally, spiritually, and physically. Right? The Most High gonna take care of crypto. Remember the decode I just did? Force field around our tokens? Remember the answers we got in that video? If you don't remember, go back and watch the video. We got our answers in that video. But when it comes to our spirituality and being prepared for seeing things that we would have never imagined, right? Having tough skin in these times, right? Yeah, thank you, Frederick. Y'all hit the like buttons, man. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. I don't see no super chats coming in, so I'll take the likes. I'll take the likes. I'll take the kind comments. I'll take the kind comments. But I'm one of the hardest working people in this community, trying to bring over as many people as possible to see the things that has been hidden, to show people how to position themselves in ways that will give them an edge. Because when those three days of darkness comes, and you hear people hear certain things outside, they are going to be confused. They're not going to know what's happening. But people in this community, we've already been prepped on it. We've already been warned on it. We've already been told what to do. And all we're going to do is ride it out, right? We know not to leave the house for 3 days. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. We don't care who we hear outside. We don't care if they sound like our father, our mother. We know that that is all to lure you out and get you destroyed. The Most High says, stay indoors. Do not leave that house. Cover your windows. Secure your house, right? And ride it out. And let what God unleashes on the planet do what it has to do. We know that. So when it happens, we'll be prepared. We'll be prepared, fam. It makes no sense to have crypto if you're not going to survive to enjoy the benefits of it. It might be the pole shift. Who knows? It might be a solar flare. We see that a lot in Gematria, right? The Great Flash. The Great Flash, right? We see that a lot. It might be a solar flare. It might be some type of weapon they have, right, that we don't know about. Who knows? But one thing we do know is that we're going to be protected. Because we were the high vibrational. We had our radio station tuned into God's broadcast, while everyone else was listening to other channels and static. I don't know that Beats. I don't know that. That I don't know. What's up, Dream Team? That I don't know who, if it was created by, you know, I don't know. I'm looking at my numbers right now. I got 44 people in the building and 33 likes. I told you, numbers don't lie. Numbers will manifest. Oh yeah, you're right. The zombie I forgot about the zombie part of it. The zombies. We can't forget about that. Because the CDC did release something saying how to survive a zombie apocalypse. You see how some of these people be acting on drugs like they actually be acting like zombies. We know about Project Bluebeam. We know about the holographic technology that they possess. We know about the heart weapons that they have. Right? Dream Team says they are appearing everywhere. Yeah, fam, we it's time to get ready. Like, when I'm every day on a daily basis, I don't focus on nothing. Especially if they ban going into the woods, because they passing laws now where they're saying that it's illegal to go in the forest. Omar says peace. What's up, Omar? If you can't go into the forest to get to the deer and the elk and the wild boars or whatever, then guess what? It's gonna be like that movie Demolition Man. Two classes of people. Exactly. But they got a big surprise coming because they know their time is running out and they panicking. They panicking. Because people, classic movie, definitely, because people are starting to come online. People's true godly gifts are starting to come online. And you ain't seen nothing yet. When that radiation really kicks out from that sun and start hitting certain people, you go see things that you would have never imagined people do. Definitely. They panicking. But watch when them solar flares kick off. And everybody who's vibrating 5D or higher, watch what happens when that radiation hits you. Because remember, in all of the superhero movies, what did radiation do? The radiation created X-Men. What did X-Men do? You had X-Men that could walk through walls. You had X-Men that could make themselves look like any person. You had Magneto who could move metal, right? You had Storm that could create tornadoes and hurricanes. What's up, Hero? Right? You had all these X-Men. What's up, A. Lorden? You had all these X-Men, and they got all of their powers from radiation. The Incredible Hulk, gamma radiation. So what I'm telling you right now is that sun is going to flare up in a way. It's going to give out so much radiation to the planet. It's going to change the frequency of the planet. And anybody who is not 5D or higher will not survive. I don't care if you're white, black, whatever color. If your frequency, if your vibration is 5D or higher, you will be here. You will make it. You will see the new world. You will see the new world, fam. You will see the new world. But those who are 3D and below, they won't survive because the radiation and the frequency is going to be so powerful, they won't survive. What's up, Rick Stevenson? What's up, Rick? You couldn't have said that better, Hero. Every time Hero come, Hero be dropping some other type stuff, man. They're fighting Ra. You can't beat Ra. That's why every day when I say my prayers, I pay homage to Ra. It's not worshiping Ra, but you showing your respect. How you come out every day and you experience something that is vital to life and you don't show it respect. Think about that. You right about that too, Leashlet. They don't see what's coming. They don't see what's coming. They will not make it when that frequency turns up. When that sun kicks out those solar flares, you gonna see what time it is. You gonna see what time it is. Spaceman knows his history. Hey, Lord, and you feel it, right? You feel it, right? Dream Team says Jacob, Judah, and King David activate. Amara, wow, I want superpowers. You go get them. You go get them. You go get them. Stay high vibrational. You go get them. Stay 5D or higher. You will get them. Why you think we go around this planet and we see things that we can't explain? How did they pick up blocks that weigh thousands of tons or hundreds of tons with no crane? The frequency. The frequency. But they have hidden all of that from us. And they have divided us and conquered us. They don't want us to know that we are superheroes and that we will get back to superhero status in the future. Right? They don't want us to get back to the levels that we used to be on when we were highly spiritual, right? Because you got to remember, before we fell into these physical bodies, we were spiritual beings. We fought spiritual wars. But we fell into the lowest form of existence, which is the physical. What's up, William Mack? What's going on, fam? So all of this is happening. Why you think a lot of them are running underground? Why do you think they're running into the earth? Because they know what the sun is about to do. They know what Ra is about to do. 6 protons, exactly. They know what's about to happen. They watching that sun. They seeing it turning up. 6 electrons and 6 neutrons. Yeah, because they want to take away your God-given strengths and want you to depend on something that mankind has never needed throughout the eons of creation. But all of a sudden, we need these things that they want to put in us, right? But we know what that's about. God gave us everything that we need to fight off anything that we need to fight off. Exactly. Exactly. Cardi B song WAP played multiple times in the movie Dumb Money. WAP, P-A-W, as in Cat's Paw. It's so coded, guys. Yeah, definitely. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Crypto Lycan touched on that too. He did something showing something in the video. Donald Bolden says facts. It's history. The Egyptians used frequencies to move and levitate heavy objects. Shit, many of us in this community right now are descendants of those Egyptians. And you wonder why you here. You wonder why you here. Exactly, Frederick. Michael Brown in the building. What's up, Michael? New Burger movie is proton color all throughout. You see protons everywhere. Everywhere. That's the will. That's the Bible will. That's Ezekiel's will. That's why I told y'all proton is going to reach $1,000, because when I decoded 1,000 years, A led me to will, 1,000 years, and years led us to dollars. Thank you, Michael, for the super chat. Peace and blessings to you, fam. Thank you. Right? Years led us to dollars, right? And dollar is, the way it was spelled, is dollar is, like is dollar. I mean, this is dollar. Because in Jamaica, which I told you my ex-wife was Jamaican and spoke patois, I already knew what time it was. This is dollar. In Jamaica, they say dollar. They don't say dollar. So when you see dollar, D-O-L-L-A-E-S, dollar, this is. A will, $1,000, this is. Will, $1,000, this is. Case closed. Cold crack. Thank you, William. Dr. King book, Key Chemicals, Melanin. Melanin is the triple blackness of space. Melanin is carbon. Melanin is carbon. Hero knows what he's talking about. Melanin is the most powerful thing in the universe. Melanin. But even if you're not super melanated, your frequency is like being melanated. That's why I say it's not based on the color of your skin, it's based on your frequency. Because when you raise your frequency, your higher vibration, your higher frequency is your melanin. Think about that. That's why certain people, no matter what color they are, the sun, they can't be out, they can't be under the sun for too long. It's not about their skin color, it's just the fact that their frequency is too low, they vibrating too low. I know people who stand out in the sun 10 minutes and they burnt up. And I know people who are the same color and stand out in the sun and the sun does not burn them. It's not because of that skin color, it's because they are vibrating at a higher frequency. What's up, Ibrahim? That's what I said. That's what I just said, Dream Team. It's all about your frequency. It's all about your frequency. You can have dark skin and be a low vibration. That's why I say, when that solar flare happens, I didn't say if your skin is dark, no matter how dark your skin is, you're going to be okay. No, if you're 3D, if you're under 5D in frequency, I don't care what color you are, you will not make it. But if you are in 5D and above, that solar flare will not affect you. And those solar flares are coming. Trust me. They're coming. Peace to Sweden. What's up, Ibrahim in the building? See, all this stuff about global warming, right? All of, what's up, Kowalski? All of this stuff is a hoax. Because this planet has a name. This planet is alive. If this planet wanted to get rid of the infection on it, that planet doesn't need us to do anything in the favor of this planet. This planet could get rid of anything on it when it wants to. Tyler Brown, what's going on? This planet could create earthquakes, tidal waves, floods, storms, pestilence, anything. Tiamat, that's the name of this planet. Or Gaia, true, Gaia. I'm sorry, Gaia. That's my bad, spaceman, Gaia. Tiamat was destroyed by Nibiru. But this planet doesn't need us to block out the... Think about this. They want to block out the sun, right? Tiamat was cleaved by Marduk and became... Exactly, spaceman. That's what I was saying. Marduk crashed Nibiru into Tiamat, which is now on the asteroid belt. I love my community, man. I love my community, bro. Hey, I love my community. I'm telling you. Straight up. Any thoughts on how we can raise our frequency? I think that's what somebody just said. Remove much negativity from your life, fam. Remove much negativity. People, get from around negative people, right? Snip's coin, that's a good coin. Get from around negative people, right? Like me, I used to be into negative things, right? I done had my points in time dealing with drugs and dealing drugs. That's how I come up. I come from the projects, right? Those are the things that I grew up in. But I grew out of that and I got into college. After I got into college, I left college and I got into trades. Now I'm a certified painter, brick mason, heavy equipment operator, carpenter, anything you can name, I could do. all the way down to the kitchen, cooking. I could do it all. Also, things like porn, certain chemicals that you ingest, like mouthwash. Mouthwash decalcifies, mouthwash calcifies your pineal gland. Fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. Many hair products, many skin creams. You have to pay attention to what you are putting on your body, because they put a lot of these chemicals in certain products to calcify your pineal gland. That's what they do. And many of you, you're not dreaming. You're not having dreams the way you should be, right? Because dreams give you glimpses of your past life and also gives you information and visions. But if you can't tap into that, then you have to go through life kind of in limbo. That's why they do this, to calcify your pineal gland, to take away your astral projecting and your remote viewing, and also your dreams and your visions. That's why your pineal gland gets calcified. You think they just came out of nowhere and say, you know what, we need to put fluoride in water, right? We need to put certain chemicals in mouthwash. So when you gargle that mouthwash, every time you gargle your mouthwash, in the name of having fresh breath, you are calcifying your pineal gland. That, along with being around Wi-Fi, you really stagnating your spirituality. Because Wi-Fi is also a major hinderer of your spirituality. Wi-Fi. Rick says, I brush my teeth with baking soda. Smart man. Smart man. You'll notice the less you use these things, you will notice you'll start dreaming a lot more. Right? Like me. I had dreams. And I used to wake up. Good choice, Rick. I had dreams that I was planet hopping. Right? I'm talking about I'm running in my dream, and I would jump off a mountain. And as I jump, when I look up, I see stars and planets, and I would land on an entirely different planet. And then the first thing I did when I woke up, I said, what the, and I started asking myself, what did I watch before I went to bed? Did I watch Star Wars? Did I watch Star Trek? What the hell did I watch to make my mind take me there? But it wasn't my mind or something that I watched took me there. That was me having a glimpse of my past life when I was on a higher realm, fam. And many of you have had dreams just like this. Many of you have had dreams just like this. When you wake up and you just start scratching your head, you were like, what the F was that? Where'd that come from? I'll tell you where it came from. You were looking at your past life. You were looking at yourself when you were a different type of creation. Because we never die. Energy never dies. It only transforms. It can only rise higher or sink lower. Omar says, deja vu. Well said. Chelsea Wilson in the building. Well said. That's the only thing I got left, fam. Is smoking. It's smoking. Because even though I'm a high vibrational person, even though my frequency is high, I do my best not to smack the stuff out some people sometimes that really be trying me. So what I do is I go outside, take a walk, and I smoke my cigar. But I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoke my little cigars, right? If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to do all natural tobacco. I do all natural tobacco. But we all have a pet peeve, right? We all have something that we're not perfect. But I can tell you one thing. You will know when you get activated, because most of you are activated now. But you will know when you get activated. You talking about flipping the switch of the system. Wait till the Most High flips the switch in you. Remember in the Matrix when Neo started seeing things, like you will start seeing things in a whole. It's like you gonna be in a whole new world. I see everything for what it is, fam. I see everything for what it is. I see everything for what it is. Exactly. Exactly, Omar L. You said nicotine stopped COVID activation in people. Now, Spaceman, I'm glad you said that, because now you know that they're starting to they're trying to put it in tobacco now, right? Did you know that? But hey guys, I want to let you know that I see my wife just came back. We about to go get us something to eat, because I told y'all I was going to go live while she was in the doctor's office. So I'm about to take my old lady and get something to eat right now, fam. But I'm glad. Hey, this was awesome. I wasn't expecting this many people to be on the live and for me to catch everybody. But I just want to let you guys know I thank you all for joining the live. I want to let you all know I love this community. I'm going to keep working hard for you guys. And I want to let you guys know before I go, be vigilant on September 1st, just in case. Just in case, right? We don't know for sure. But we saw nukes and we saw aliens. We also saw Becomes Millionaire and Pump It. So let's be vigilant for two things. We may get a big pump, and we may see some crazy events on September 1st. So be vigilant, fam. But I'm going to head out and go get some dinner with my wife and take it from there, fam. So damn, Hero, thank you. Hero, thank you, fam. Peace and blessings to you, fam. Peace and blessings to Hero. Peace and blessings to you, fam. I can't say it enough. Much love. Have a blessed day, fam. Starship out.